Hi, my name is Lucas Kiefer. I'm here with Corey Cushing. And how are you doing today, Corey?
It's great. It's nice day out.
This is
70
nice
degrees. Can't complain.
Awesome. Well, today I'm going to talk about your major. Why you chose it, what got into it, why you're interested in it. What do you like about it the most, and why you chose it. So ultimately, why did you choose your major? What is your major?
Well, first off, I'm a marketing communications major. Kind of went into it. I was interested in communications, but I also wanted more of a business side. So I chose marketing communications. I also looked at the marketing program in the school business, and then learned I had to take accounting and more math than I do already, which is not a lot. So that was a huge factor. So I wanted to have a little more creative side while also not having to take as much math, but still getting a business aspect. Looking back at it, maybe I would have took marketing and got through that one semester of accounting or two or whatever it would be. But I'm very happy with what I chose. Get a little more creative than being stuck to the Excel spreadsheets. So that was a huge factor for me. And marketing communications at UWRF is one of the few that are solely marketing communications. They have marketing majors and communication majors, but River Falls is one of the few in the Midwest that have it together, so that was a huge factor as well.
What grade are you, by the way?
I'm a senior. I graduated
final semester?
Yeah, we're done here in 11 days or so.
My goodness. So when you were graduating high school, was this the major you just decided to use right away?
I knew I wanted to do something within marketing. I was heavily involved in a program in high school called DECA. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it was very similar to kind of what I do now. You're selling products. You can write business plans, and you're just presenting to people advertising ideas. I've always kind of I could call it an interest in high school that has now turned into a passion. I'm very interested in media as well. I like media selling, media relations, public relations. But yeah, I've always had a vision on it, something along these guidelines of this field. I have looked at business administration as well, but marketing communications is a little more creative, a little out of the textbook, I guess you could say. More experiences than.
So when you were graduating, was there a reason that you chose River Falls over any other school from Marcom?
Yeah, there's definitely. Obviously, my parents have always pounded in my head education first. I also had a strong interest in football. I played football here for 3 years. Looked at some other schools such as Augsburg, St. Scholastica. I was pretty sad on playing football, but I did. Got hurt here twice, so I kind of ended that. But that's why you got to pick a school that also has education. That's really important.
Yes.
Because if you get hurt, our school is the most important thing. So having that was, it was a tough transition, but it was easy as well because I was pretty connected with the major. I enjoyed it, so I wasn't here solely for one reason for sports, which is really dumb, people who do that, unless they're on scholarship at a Division I school. But
can't put a price tag on education.
Yeah, so that was it's a huge factor of sports, but also connecting that with having the major I wanted, and then only being an hour and 20 minutes from home, just west of the cities, and then just being close to Minneapolis. I have friends that go to St. Thomas, they go to the U, professional experiences, going to sporting events, big sports fan. Just not, you feel like you're far enough, like you're out not in the country, but you're out in a farther away, but like if you really have to get back for something, you can make it happen. And it's kind of, logistically, it just made a lot of sense.
So now that you're graduating in, a couple weeks now, do you have any jobs lined up, any potential jobs, any internships, or do you intend on going to more schooling after?
The intent is not to go to more schooling. That's the last resort.
Yeah.
If there's some jobs that I've came along the way where that hasn't been necessarily a requirement. If I found that job where obviously it's never going to hurt to go to more school, but where the price of school outweighs the reward of the job, I won't do it. But if I need to do it, I would do it. I'm not opposed to it completely. But I got a couple of jobs. I don't have anything lined up exactly, but gotten 2 big swings and misses from 2 pretty nice companies that I was really hoping to land. But we're back on our feet. We have one actually at 2 o'clock today, and one tomorrow as well at 10 a.m. So kind of more in the field of media relations, and then actually the one tomorrow is sales. So
that's cool.
I've always feel like sales has kind of always been in the back pocket. Yeah, so yeah, we're on it. We're on the right track, but nothing is official as of now.
Okay, but if you do potentially, what do you think would be your dream job to use this major in? Any particular field in particular? Or?
To actually use this major, I always feel like a degree is you're not necessarily going to school just for that paper. You're going for the full experience. You're learning how to connect with people, how to live on your own, not necessarily what is in your textbook. I hate to hear that. I'm sorry, but just communicating with like a teacher who's superior to you, just understanding like how that relationship works. Email, like communicating with people, managing your time. I feel like that's more the value than college than the actual what you do in your 15-minute class or hour and 15 minutes. It's more what you do outside of school, who you meet, connections you make. So I guess with actually this field, yeah, it'd be cool to work in an advertising agency. That's cool. It's hip, as the people say. But a lot of the stuff I feel like I'm going to be doing with their sales or it's media relations, it's going to be a lot of skills I picked up in school, not in the classroom, but just being on a college campus, communicating with people, just understanding just mannerisms and things like that, what to do, what not to do, learning from experiences I've made mistakes in college. Nothing legally, thank God. But just like how to handle yourself.
That'd be done.
Yeah, in a professional environment is super crucial. But yeah, I would say there's nothing exactly from the textbook where I'm going to use exactly that, but just hearing advice from professors and just their experience and the ups and downs of finding a job and professionalism and just how just to always keep working hard.
Now, as someone like me who is a communications major but who's looking to branch out in other categories, maybe market communications as well, is there any advice you would give myself or anyone else, like any classes you would like to take, any teachers that you would recommend, advisors or anything like that?
Yeah, I've had a good experience. My advisor is David Bonko. He's been fantastic. Doesn't exactly go by the book, and I like that so much. I'm not a by the book type of person. I think you have to kind of push limits. Not push limits, that may sounds bad, but you have to. Sometimes you gotta try things to see if you can do it. He's been really helpful. I probably wouldn't have graduated here in 4 years without his help. Classes specifically, I've had anything you can take with a provost. I've had good experience. People have mixed reactions on them. I personally had a really good experience with him. Not solely, once again, just from the textbook. Yeah. He doesn't go right off the textbook at all, and that's exactly the kind of teacher I like. I can handle it obviously, but finding the highlighted word and reading the textbook, I like someone who's actually done it, who has life experience stories that can relate to other things. I mean, not everything he talks about is even related any near close to subject, but I feel like those are sometimes more valuable. So his class, it was basically, I don't know the exact name of it, but it was a syndication, but I'd call it just a life experience class. It was really entertaining. I enjoyed going to class. I actually really look forward to going to class. Like, it wasn't even like going to class, it was more of almost entertainment. Yeah, it was great. Other classes, I took branding with Bonko. Nothing out of the textbook except for a couple quizzes, which it's whatever on that. But it was like, you ever see the show The Pitch or Mad Men? You get to make an advertising plan and you got to sell it to a company, and we actually got to sell it to a real company in town, of how we would kind of like rebrand their company. So just doing things like that is just public speaking, just doing real life presentations. That's what you're going to be doing. You're not going to be reading textbooks necessarily at work. You're going to be going out talking and trying to make plays, make moves. So anything that you don't have to, that you have 3 exams out of the textbook is a class I recommend. So that's kind of my overall thing. If you can put your hands on something, experiences are crucial in my opinion.
Do you feel like, with your major, do you feel like if there's anything you could have done, maybe like a minor or anything else, like anything that could have helped branch out to help you pursue maybe other future job applications or anything like that, like a minor or anything?
Yeah, I'm a digital film and television minor. one of my main reasons I chose that is I was on the election, presidential and state or local 2012 election coverage. We ran a full production, like 3.5 hour show. Did it from 8 o'clock to midnight. It was extremely fun. I was already in a digital film class that I had to take for my major, marketing communications, and I'm like, you know what, I'm already going on this right track. I got an elective knocked out. I enjoy it. Eric Johnson, if you guys ever had him, he's a great professor. Just a kind of, once again, even a better person, great person to work with. So like, yeah, I'll go with this. Looking back at it now, there's some things that I learned Adobe Premiere stuff was tough. I don't know how much I'll use it in the future, but it's something that I guess I could have another weapon in the arsenal. That may sound bad as well, but just another tool to have. Would I change it now? Possibly. Not that it was bad. You always want what you don't have.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool to do something within business law or something more business oriented, just to kind of get more of the business aspect of marketing communications is really creative. A little more, I like it more, but it'd be cool to have just maybe a little more econ, financial type background. I feel like pretty interested in the stock market and whatnot. I wish I had a little more understanding of it. So I guess maybe more of that, but I'm very happy with my choice. Yeah, that'd be the only other difference I would make, but it's not like it's one that's going to eat me by any means.
Okay. So for my last final question, for any student that's thinking about this major or thinking about why they would want to pursue it, what do you think is the best part about it, and why do you think that a student should take this major?
The best part about this major is that you're gonna make the most of it. Is what you want it to be. I've seen students literally they're graduating and I don't know how.
Yeah.
Or I know how.
Yeah.
But I don't know what they're gonna do with it after, because you're gonna get your degree in this major no matter what. You have very nice professors. You have great people in it. They're gonna help you. They're gonna even sometimes maybe hold your hand too much. But the best part is that it's a broad major, so you're not really set into just doing one thing.
Yeah.
You can get into sales, you can get into marketing, advertising agencies, media relations. You use a lot of networking opportunities, a lot of experience in that aspect, but you're really only going to do as well as how well you want to do it. It may sound cliche, but it's the honest truth. You have so many Fortune 500 companies just in the backyard in Minneapolis, St. Paul. You have a connection in Wisconsin if you want to go to Milwaukee. Chicago's not that far away. You're kind of right in the middle of it all. But it's really how bad you want to apply. There's professors who are willing to help. Amelia Reese she's a very good professor. She has connections within the advertising agency. It's just how bad you want to go out and get it. That's probably the best way to say it. But yeah, there's great students in it, and that's kind of what I recommend. You have to go out and do it yourself, kind of. But you're going to have help along the way.
Yeah, so it's always nice to have.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Corey. I appreciate that.
Sweet.